Hi guys, welcome to Smart Master. So in this video I'm gonna show you top 5 awesome features in Windows 11. Now we all know Windows 11 has a lot of new functionalities, but these features are at the top of my list. Alright, let's get started. But before starting this video, make sure you subscribe Smart Master and click on the bell icon. This brings us to the awesome feature number 1, and that's Windows dictation with auto punctuation. In the past on Windows 10 you can dictate, but it didn't include punctuation. Here I have the Notepad file opened, and to open up Windows dictation, press the Windows key together with the H key. And this opens up the dictate tool right down below. Here if I click on the setting key, I can see all of the different settings, and there is now a new option for auto punctuation. Make sure to turn on that. Now when I click on the text field, I can click on the microphone and it will start for listening. How to install Windows 11. Check it out in Smart Master. And check it out, it adds all of the correct punctuation. Here it had add question mark, and here I inserted a period. So the dictation tool has become much more useful in Windows 11. This brings us to awesome feature number 2. You can now set up multiple desktops and you can customize what those desktops look like. On the taskbar there's an icon to view all of your desktops. When I click on this, I can see currently I have one desktop. When I click on the plus icon, it will add another desktop. Over here I can right click and now I can customize it. This is something I cannot do in Windows 10. Here I can click on rename. Maybe I call it play. And just to font it off, press the Windows key together with the semicolon key. I'm gonna go with the smiling face. Here when I right click on it, I can also choose a custom background for these desktops. Let me go with this dark one. I can also shift the position of my desktop. I can right click and just move it to the left. Again I can right click and move it to right. I can also drag it to the left, or I can drag it again to the right. To jump to my various desktops, I want to do is click on this and it will bring me to the other desktop. Even faster, I can also use shortcut keys. I can press the Control key together with the Windows key and my arrow keys. And then I can navigate between all of my desktops. Overall, multiple desktops have got a lot better in Windows 11. But it's still missing some key functionalities. You can't currently customize that appear on the taskbar across your different desktops, and you can't currently take one of your desktops and put it on one monitor and another desktop and place it in a different monitor. This brings us to awesome feature number 3. In Windows 11 you are now able to take snapping to the next level. Now I can always snap in Windows 10. Here I can simply take a window and drag it over to the side, and I can step to the position. But now, along with being able to simply drag it over the edges, here I can hover on the maximize icon and I get those nice snapping hints. So maybe I'll place this in the top right hand corner and this on the bottom. So I have a little bit more flexibility now. If you really want to take snapping to the next level, Microsoft offers a free tool called PowerToys, and this is available on both Windows 10 and also on Windows 11, and you can do so much beyond what you can do in Windows 11. Here for example, I have PowerToys open, and over on the left hand side there's something called fancy zones. Think of this as very advanced snapping. Over here I can launch a layout and I can choose exactly what I want my different snap zones to look like, and if I am not satisfied with any of these options, I can also create a new layout. So here let's go with the grid and click on create. I could select exactly what my snapping look like. So once again you get a ton of power around snapping. Along with snapping you get all of these other awesome options, and once again it's completely free to download and install. If you are interested in PowerToys, I have included a link in the description down below. This brings us to awesome feature number 4, and this one's related to snapping. Once I take the time to snap all of these different windows on my screen, I don't want to have to go through all of that again. Luckily there's now something called snap groups. If you remember, I had 3 different browser windows that I had snapped to my screen. I can go down to my taskbar, and here I could see my different snap browsers. I can see my entire browser now. If I click on it, it will restore entire group back into my screen. Before we wrap up, I want to leave with the 5th awesome feature, and to be fair, this isn't new for Windows 11, but it's really not that well known, and it's the secret start menu. Down on the taskbar I have my typical start menu. I click on it with my left mouse and that opens up this, but instead of left clicking on it, I can right click on it and that opens up that secret start menu. Right up on top I have some settings and I can jump directly to them, and down below I can also open up the task manager and I have a few other settings well. So it's just a handy thing you need to quickly jump to any of these settings. Let me know down below in the comments, would you add any other features to this awesome feature list? To see more videos, please consider subscribing SmartMaster, and if you like this video, consider to like this video and click on the bell icon, and I'll see you next time.